Howdy. I was Googling Geologic Oddities, Finland, and I ended up at Atlas Obscura, Lake City, Colorado, Slumgullion Earthflow. This national natural landmark is one of the best examples of a mass wasting in the world. And I was immediately really intrigued because it is white. Designed as a national natural landmark in 1983, this relatively young and still active slide is a good example of a geomorphical process known as mass wasting. Mass wasting is very common across landscapes distributed by man. Natural landslides and slumps are also fairly commonplace. Relatively rapid events that occur in landslides with steep slopes and unconsolidated sediments. But the Slumgullion Earthflow is a natural phenomenon that is rare because it is moving in super slow motion. Yeah, somehow this reminded me of a glacier. Centuries ago, a portion of the Salt Lake City caldera broke off of Mesoseca and started moving down the steep slopes of the lake branch of the Gunnison River. Unlike many other slides, this was a slow-moving mass of materials known as mass flow or earth flow. The flow is about 4 miles long. Around 700 years ago, the flow dammed the Gunnison River Lake Fork to form Lake St. Cristobal. Soon after damming off the river, the flow stopped. Around 3 centuries ago, another slide from the same headwall started moving downhill. It has undergone active movement ever since at a rate of about 20 feet per year. Active areas of the flow can be seen in the assortment of tilted trees. The more trees that are tilted, the more active the flow. The name Slumgullion comes from two sources. It is often used by miners when describing the clay and mud left in the sloughs when separating gold from ore. It's also the name of a stew. Because of its uniqueness, the mass flow has been thoroughly studied throughout the years. The flow is faster in the summer when water is available and slower during the winter. Yeah, let's read this again with the context of mountain water, cryptodomes, source domes, and just basically water flowing out of a mountain, wide rivers, and such. The flow is faster in the summer when water is available and slower during the winter, which sounds to me that it doesn't stop flow in the winter. It's continuously, it's just slower, but it flows. I don't know. The flow rate is related to tidal forces from the moon as well as air pressure. Yeah, water. Pressure decreases at night, slowing the flow, and increases during the day, increase the flow. Even climate change has had an impact on the geological wonder. Higher temperatures have slowed the flow and may even cause the newer flow to stop in the future. Groundwater receding, probably. Cannibal Mesa and Deadman Gulch, both named after the Packer massacre, sit on the edge of the mass flow. The slide itself was first identified by Alfred Packer when he described the massacre site as being on the side of a large landslide. Know before you go. The mass flow can be viewed from the top of Slumgullion Pass to just outside Lake City on Colorado 149. Numerous pullouts exist along the west side of the pass with information on the flow. The flow has high concentration of aspens, making fall the best time to view the flow. traffic is increased during this time and extra caution should be taken. So I'll have to check this out on Google Earth. Yeah. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's just one picture. Okay. So this might be the place where it plunged into the valley and created the Lake San Cristobal here on the right. Wupperman. And we have this white stuff. We have this kind of green water, which might indicate gypsum content in this. And that's obviously the flow. Is there any pictures from up there? No pictures? No. Mesa Sequa. Yeah, that's very interesting. Especially when they talk about the water. This might be a giant cryptodome. Let's check out a little bit here downstream. Lake City. Huh. Yeah, that's probably a place where you should really build your house. Up here and not down in the valley. This seems to me like a floodplain. Or a flood valley, or however you want to put it. Yeah, that's really fascinating. Hmm. That would be a cool spot to fish. Station 11. Now I lost the whole mud flow. Pete's Lake. Yeah. Pete. Silver Coin Gulch. And this is all white stuff here. Here might be something as well, since the trees are different in color. Yeah, that's very interesting. But where is the mud flow? Wait, here we have to... Is that the lake? Yeah, here it is. Found it. Slumgullion. Yeah. What a wide river. The slowest wide river in the world. Yeah, a wide mud flow. Maybe I got to check this out a little bit further. But I just wanted to share it. Since I found this. We're searching for something completely different. Geologic Oddities in Finland. I ended up in Colorado. Yeah, there might be water in this. Underneath. It could have probably washed out the finer sediments and left are only the bigger rocks. That's why it looks like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be. But anyway, rather white environment. Yeah. Very interesting. But I think I'll leave it here. I'm too fascinated to talk. Yeah, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Why no one told me about that? Anyway, I found it. Slumgullion, however you spell that. Thanks. Bye.